Okay, like I said, there'll be 2 really short lessons in the one single to make sure that we're up to date. So what we have been talking about so far is the primary method of earning money in the share market is to buy shares real cheap, sell them over the break-even price and make a capital gain. But like we've discussed before, if you sell your shares, you no longer own them. They're gone. Okay? The secondary method of earning money in the share market is through dividend payments. When companies make a profit, unless they're stingy like Apple, okay? They don't give dividends. Usually when companies make a profit, they can use the profits to do a number of things. They can pay off their debts. They can get bigger. Or the third option is they can share the profits among their shareholders as dividend payments. And you're probably sitting there going, why would the company share? Wouldn't it be better to hang on to all that money so that you can grow? But there's reasons for that. If a company pays dividends, it appears as dividend yield in your share listing. You remember that little percentage that we talked about? Very first lesson. That's a good thing. The bigger that number, the more attractive your company is. A company is going to look appealing to new shareholders if they give their shareholders dividends. All right? If I've already just told you Apple is stingy. So what benefit is there to buy shares in that company? Versus a company, let's say that you know pays dividends every 3 months, they're more attractive to you. Okay? And then the last is it's easier to keep existing shareholders than to get new ones. So if you keep them happy by paying them a little bit of money regularly, they're more likely to buy more shares in the company. They've already got shares in the company. They're happy with you because you're paying them dividends regularly. I might buy more to get even more dividends. All right? So if shareholders are paid dividends, they get a certain amount of money per share that they own. The amount they get is known as the dividend per share. So this is your first formula for today. Literally a division. Dividend per share is the total dividend to share divided by the number of shares. Writing time for that and the example. Company making 650 grand profit. They decide to pay all of it to the shareholders. There's 20 million shares on issue. What's the dividend per share paid? What information is relevant in the example? How much are they sharing out? Yeah?
650,000.
Good. And the other part of it that's important is all of it goes to their shareholders. So there's nothing you take away from that number. There's 20 million shares on issue. That doesn't mean there's 20 million different people, because one person could own 1 million shares if they're rich enough, okay? But it's divided into 20 million shares. The division you're going to do is 650 grand over 20 million. So 20 and 6 zeros. 650 grand divided by 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0.0, that's 0.0325. I'd accept that in dollars, but that is also 3.25 cents. Can you get that example down, please, in the formula? I'll stop the recording.